Hey Internet, we're back with number 7 in the NFTGL power rankings for NFTGL Triple X, the Corn parody. And that's Corn with a K, just in case I didn't want you guys to get distracted by all the nudity. Anyway, at number 7, we have Joel's Atlanta Falcons. And the Falcons have made a number of interesting moves this iteration. Joel came in with 2 handicap upgrades to the team, moving Albert Shelley for CB Chargers and Eric Metcalf for RB Bills. The RB Bills move was a big deal because historically the Bills have gone to other teams. Joel is the first Atlanta Falcons coach to actually get RB Bills via trade. And I'd say it's been helpful for him, but largely I think Joel felt unsure with how to utilize him. And I think part of the reason for that is that he still has Jeff George as his quarterback, and that guy's just dog poop. Joel traded away Rich Miano at the end of Season 1 for Mo Hurst, and then cut Nate Lewis, Meligee, and Dave Richards for Willie Davis, Tim Goad, and B. Thompson. And then in Season 2, he traded away Terrence Mathis for Michael Irvin and DJ Johnson for Tom Carter, to what I view as huge trades for that team. I think the addition of Michael Irvin is massive, and I think the addition of Tom Carter, who is a legitimate high tier 2, low tier 1 cornerback, something that the Atlanta Falcons have never really had in the NFTGL, so it's a big deal. He then also cut Roman Fortin and Blair Thomas and signed Eddie Cunningham and Bernie Leggett. Bernie Leggett's a weird ad for this team because he's just not going to see the field a whole lot, I guess is really what it comes down to. And then in Season 3, so for the coming season, these are his newest moves. He traded away Craig Hayward for Kajana Carter, a contended move because somebody else had wanted to get Kajana Carter, but Joel got to it first because Joel missed the playoffs last season. He then traded he cut J.J. Burton to sign Quinn Early, and he cut Jamal Anderson to sign Marcus Williams, and he cut Dan Stryzinski to sign Tommy Thompson, which was actually a fairly significant punter upgrade, which is really going to come in handy for Joel because he's the Atlanta Falcons, and their offense tends to be very hit or miss, and their punter gets a decent amount of work. We rank Joel at number 7 because Joel is kind of an up-and-down player. He started out decently in Season 1, Season 2, and then Season 3, he kind of just fell off the cliff. He wasn't even sure what happened. He felt good coming into the weekend, played poorly, and now he is power ranked out of the playoffs. Defensively, offensively, this team is dynamite. The addition of Kajana Carter gives them a legitimate top-tier running back, a 56 max speed guy that has decent enough hitting power to get into the secondary and make some waves. Problem with a guy like RB Bills is, despite his 69 speed, which allows him to make big plays, the 19 hitting power makes it really hard for him to get out of that first level. So he really needs an opponent playing dime. And with Atlanta, you see a kind of a mixed bag of different things defensively, because your passing game generally needs to be better. And Jeff George is the kind of guy that looks like he can be really good at beating goal line defenses, and generally he can, but you need your offensive line to hold up. You need your receivers to get open quickly, and generally speaking, when your opponent is playing goal line, they're using an elite level cornerback and able to cover a lot of the field in man games and computer games, but computers a little cheaty. So the wide receiver core is just nasty because they can put RB Bills in this first wide receiver slot. it allows them to utilize him as a slot receiver, which is awesome. He's a really great player in that instance, and as a backup running back if Carter were to go down, and even Leggett, who's again I said a weird ad for this team. He can still see the field. His ball control is not great. His speed isn't great, but his hitting power allows him to be a playmaker. Just generally not against goal line. So if you're playing against dime, he can be good. But if your opponents are playing hard-hitting linebackers or safeties out of dime, then Bernie Leggett can be kind of a waste. He doesn't really accomplish much in those situations. So, but you're looking at Quinn Early, Willie Davis, Michael Irvin, and then you got Harper LaBelle, who as a tight end isn't terrible, but in Atlanta you can play him in any of the wide receiver slots, so it gives you some options, like interesting things that you can do. They've got Bert Emanuel as a fourth receiver, which is just nasty. Like you look at Willie Davis and he's a 50-56 guy. Quinn Early's a 38-63 guy. Irvin's a 38-75 guy with hitting power. Like this team has a lot of pieces. What they're really lacking is breakout speed at wide receiver 1 and 2. But they have Bills as a breakout speed guy in the slot, and Atlanta does have a decent number of plays that will send that slot deep. They also have the best backup quarterback in the game in Bobby Hebert, who would realistically start for a number of teams in the NFC, especially in the NFTGL. So the offense is really good on paper, but you have to make it execute. The run and shoot playbooks that they operate out of can be kind of tough. Defensively, the Atlanta Falcons have an amazing front seven. Their D-line is very good. Dolman, Gathers, Gardner. Like, it's just a lot of hitting power. At linebacker, they have two guys, Tuggle and Talley, who are their top two guys. It's not close. But their other guys are all decent peelers that can be used in this top linebacker spot to bump the middle linebacker on extra points, field goals, punts, kicks, whatever. Generally speaking, your middle linebacker will be Jesse Tuggle, who is an elite level linebacker in the game. He has 56 rushing power, which is, I think, second best or third best in the game for a linebacker, and he has high agility at 56, which just makes him move really quickly on the field, and the 63 hitting power allows him to tackle almost all offensive players. Talley has higher hitting power, but he's just slower, and he plays slower. The 44 agility really factors in. The 44 rushing power. He's functional, and he might even be okay if you were to throw him into the secondary and use him out of that, but the 25 interceptions is just a kick in the junk. So secondary-wise, Joel has actually done a decent job. The addition of Carter, the addition of Chargers, and the addition of Hurst, he's made this secondary a lot better than it is at default. And one of the big moves was getting rid of Albert Shelley, who is by design is just a special teamer guy, who by our league rules isn't usable as a kick returner, but no one's ever found him to be good as a kick returner. So he's kind of just built to be a special teams player, but that doesn't really work in Tecmo. So getting rid of Albert Shelley off the jump was a really huge addition to this team. I think one of the biggest things Joel could, if it would be possible to figure it out, if Joel could figure out who the right player is and how to play them at kick returner for the Atlanta Falcons, if there even is one, who that player is, if he could unlock a strong kick returning game, his Atlanta Falcons could really make waves. And he's been close. He was a play away from making the Man Bowl in, I believe, season 2. And things just kind of went haywire. Anyway, Joel comes in at number 7. Joel, if you follow us and you are a part of the Tecmo Super Bowl 3 community, Joel is one of the most active Tecmo Super Bowl 3 players. Unfortunately, it's all computer games, so he doesn't get a ton of man game practice. But maybe that'll change in the near future. Either way, the Atlanta Falcons and Joel come in at number 7. We'll see you guys in the next one. Seriously. Bye.